Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for disappearing for the last 2 Sundays, I think. Anyways, today I'm driving almost an hour. Yeah, it's almost an hour away, and last time I went there, I went to 5 thrift stores in that area and left with 0 things. So hopefully today will be a little more fruitful. So let's get thrifting and I'll see you back here for the haul. Alright y'all, all orange tag items are 75% off today. They also had orange tagged clothes for $1, but I never really share that part of the stores that I visit, just the home decor. So let's take a look at what they have. As I said in the intro, the last time I drove out here, I went to 5 different stores and didn't find a single item worth buying. So although I share a ton of videos where I'm finding things, it's not always successful like that. I think this was on a Friday when I was here, so I didn't see many orange tagged items because I think the weekly sale starts over every Tuesday. So maybe next time I need to plan the trip for Tuesdays so I can actually find some good deals. They wanted $20 for this milk glass bowl, which is insane, but this store does their prices like Hobby Lobby, so they mark it all the way up, and then when the color tag goes on sale or 75% off, they're actually getting what they want for it. And I guess if someone wants to buy it sooner, they have to be willing to pay the full marked up price. I did really like this old suitcase, but I'm not allowing myself to buy any more vintage suitcases unless I'm willing to get rid of one I already have here. And I actually think that we are going to join in on our community garage sale this October, and I'm going to try to get rid of a couple. So this is a toothpick holder. I'm not sure if this one was Victorian, but for the longest time, I really want to find one that's an actual antique with a bird on it like that. But I feel like that's going to be something that is like such a unicorn find. I scoured the linen section for anything that I could use in my fall decor, which I'll probably start slowly decorating for fall in August. Maybe I'll do some early subtle fall touches before really leaning into pumpkins and acorns in September. I looked all through these little bins for old tarnished silverware, but I didn't find much. I did like a few of these butter knives though. I thought some of the handles were really pretty, just not tarnished enough for me or old enough. All all of our everyday coffee mugs are dog themed, as y'all know, and I think I found a couple here before, so I couldn't leave without checking. I did love this little teddy bear one. I'm not familiar with that brand, but I thought it was really cute. And then I'm really drawn to this sort of like sketched illustration look on really anything, but especially coffee mugs. I spotted a bunch of white platters and dishes down on this bottom shelf, so I was hoping to come across an English ironstone piece somewhere, and sure enough, here's one hiding down here. It was very heavy and large, but $12 is still cheaper than I would find it at one of my antique stores. They were in the middle of rearranging a ton of furniture, or maybe they were bringing in new stuff, but here's some of the pieces I was able to get. Again, very Hobby Lobby with these super high prices, so that when they do go 50% off, they're still making a good amount on them. I loved this little silver vase. I think if it were less than $5, I would have gotten it. I think $3 is a good deal for one of these, especially this big. Someone had previously spray painted it black though, but it didn't look bad. And I pulled this photo out and it was an actual like old cabinet card. I was expecting it to be like a fake Halloween decoration or something. I loved this little shelf. It was actually wood too. It looks like someone rub and buffed it at some point, or maybe it was always like that, but I loved the carved flowers. So does anyone know what the heck this is? I could not figure it out. I thought it was a puzzle or something, but I couldn't even get it loose enough to turn or figure it out. It's probably something so obvious too. This would make the coolest display shelf to lay like flat on a surface and display, you know, cute little antique trinkets or oddities. All right. You know I am never skipping over the Christmas section, and yes, I know it's July, but this is usually the time of year that I start getting excited for summer to be over. I love planning for fall and Christmas and brainstorming ideas I have for, decorating the house or what videos I want to post during that time. And for some reason, that really bothers people. But y'all, I love the holiday season, and I don't know, I've always hated summertime, so this is just who I am. And that doesn't mean I'm not real or I'm pushing the seasons. What I share with y'all here is my real life. I am actually a crazy, vintage, obsessed, weird person, and all I think about is decorating. I'm not even kidding. I love anything at Christmas with this carousel horse design. I mean, I don't decorate in that kind of like 80s, 90s style, but I wish I had more room for every Christmas mug that has that on there. Oh, y'all, these horns just reminded me that the other day I found a violin at Goodwill and it was a little damaged, so I left it. But it was only $12 and I haven't stopped thinking about it since, because I still need one and want one for my Christmas decorating. So I don't know what I was thinking, because I literally could have just glued the piece back on. Okay, so I do have a few things that I found at that thrift store. Also, I'm in our bedroom, Garrett's home, so I'm up in the bedroom today, which works out perfectly because there's a few little spots that I want to share with you, just some updates. I have some little things here that I found, not at the thrift store we went to today, but somewhere else, and I want to add them to the collection and just share the update on those things with you. So let me show you really quickly what I got from the thrift store today. So first, loved these. I'm in front of a window, so the light is a little bright, but these are kind of a dark brown, just a really nice plaid, and I thought these would be so good for fall. Let me open them up. They're pillow covers, if you didn't know. Now, I don't know the size because they have them all tied up. I didn't want to open them in the store. I just took the chance that they would be the size that I need. I don't like to use pillows bigger than 20 by 20. All right. I'm not sure. They look so much smaller on camera, but in person, I want to say they're 20 by 20. Or they might be 22 by 22. I'm not sure. They might not work out. But they have a really nice zipper. Let's see if there's a tag. Ooh, they're Pottery Barn. No wonder they're so nice. Maybe I could resell them if they don't fit the pillows that I have, but hopefully they do, because I really would love to pull these out for fall and early fall. I just love this kind of like masculine feel that they have, and I thought they'd look nice mixed with those kind of crushed velvet ruffled throw pillows that I have that are kind of this burnt orange color. I like mixing masculine with feminine, so hopefully that works out. Oh, I got this little salt cellar. This one was only $1. Now, I will show you what I've been doing with these. I don't come across them often at the thrift store, and they're priced too high at antique stores, but I've been using them to organize one or two of my necklaces in my jewelry box, because the drawer where I keep my necklaces, they kind of just slide around and get all tangled, and that is annoying. So, like a little pretty way to display and organize them at the same time. All right, and then lastly from the thrift store, I got one of these little baggies here. Now, I really just got this for these tiny little teddy bear earrings. They're the cutest little thing, and I paid $2 for this little baggie of stuff. So really I paid $2 for these earrings, which I think is a good deal, but I had to have these so that I could wear them during Christmas time. I don't know. I think they're actually for children, but they're so cute and petite. There's a few little metal bear brooches that I will probably hold on to and see if I can incorporate them in a Christmas vignette. The rest of what's in here is like little flocked bear pins. I'll just donate those back. Okay, now switching over to the little spots in this room that I want to share. So if you don't know, I like to collect brooches and just like antique jewelry and accessories and stuff. And I've been displaying them on these like kind of velvety purses. I showed them before. So I have a clear rhinestone one right over here. I've started a new themed collection that I want to share. And then on my mannequin, y'all have seen before, but I wanted to show the update on that. So let's start over there. All right, if this is your first time seeing any space in our bedroom, it's very like moody colors, neutrals, and no, Garrett does not care how I decorate the house. He couldn't care less. So I have it very like feminine and antique vanity style, I guess you could say. But this is my mannequin where I've started to display my lockets or any sort of photo locket, as well as photo brooches. There's a few things on here that don't go along with that theme, but I wanted to show you the progression of that. And something that I just recently got from Whatnot, it is my new favorite brooch. Let me grab it. All right, here it is. Hopefully you can see it good, but it's like this little dangly brooch, and this piece here, this oval, opens up to be a locket, and then this little one opens up as well. But it has some other little pieces hanging, and I just think it is so pretty. So it also has like a little fan and shoe. I think I paid $5 for this. Anyways, I want to find a spot for it on here. And you know what? Since this little piece here has nothing to do with like lockets or photos, I'm going to take that off, probably move it somewhere else. And I'm going to add this one right here. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then I'll show you a better look. All right, over here on this wall, you've seen probably kind of recently this black velvet bag that I've been displaying older clear rhinestone brooches on. And as you can see, I've filled in a few spots, and I just have this space to go. So I just found this one again on Whatnot because I don't find brooches at my thrift stores. I don't know why, I just don't. So I have to find them online, but I'm gonna add this one probably in that little space right there. All right, let me bring you over here to my newest themed collection, I guess. I just hung this little purse here. I need to hang it with a nail. But I had this little brown velvet purse that I wasn't even displaying anywhere really, so I decided to start collecting these bird brooches, but only like silver and gold tone, and nothing tropical, if you know what I mean. I just prefer like regular birds that you would see around. I mean, I'm not sure if a seagull qualifies, but this is what I have so far. And then I just got this one the other day, and it has a little blue stone on his eye, so I thought maybe that could fit in nicely there. Alright y'all, that's going to wrap up today's thrifting video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!